Today, I want to share about breaking your glass ceiling. What is a glass ceiling? Well, it often refers to that invisible limits that occurs in organizations that limits the advancement of certain groups of people. But my focus today is really not on the external factors, but on the internal factors. Invisible, but very real internal factors that limits us from developing further as leaders. Limitations that exist in our minds and in our hearts. Limitations that are more imagined limitations than real limitations. So what is the difference? What is the difference between the real limitations and the imagined limitations? Well, real limitations are those sort of things which are humanly impossible for us personally. For example, I cannot fly unaided. I cannot lift 100 kilos. It's just not possible physically for me. An imagined limitation is a limitation imposed by our own thinking. In other words, it is humanly within our grasp, but we have not reached it because of our mental frame of mind. For example, in Exodus chapter 4, verse 10, Moses said to the Lord, "O Lord, I have never been eloquent, neither in the past nor since you have spoken to your servant. I am slow of speech and tongue." Now, Moses actually proved to be quite eloquent later on. He did not need his brother Aaron's help. In the first half of the 20th century, many people thought that it was humanly impossible for a man to run a mile in less than 4 minutes. For many champion runners, they tried, but they simply could not achieve this breakthrough. Some thought that perhaps the human heart would just burst under that strain. It was physiologically impossible for a man to run a mile in less than 4 minutes. Yet in 6th of May 1954, Roger Bannister, a British, he did break that 4-minute mile. And when he broke the barrier, it broke not only that physiological barrier, but it broke the psychological barrier. Once he did it, the world realized that man can break the 4-minute mile. And in fact, within a few weeks, the barrier was broken once again by another runner. And then from then on, one runner after another will continually begin to break it. And in fact, today, it is common. It's common to see the champion athletes break that 4-minute mile. Truncated thinking limits us. It limits us from becoming who we can be. Are you a truncated leader? Because of the way you are thinking.